Tears of the Kingdom is without a doubt Game of the Year contender and one of the greatest games of all time. That said, despite all the acclaim and positive reviews it's been getting, it's not a perfect game. Now don't get me wrong, I love the Zelda series, but I think it's important to recognize the inherent design flaws within the game to further improve upon the series and just make it as best as it can be. So let's get right to it. Instead of recycling shrines again, they should make the settlements the waypoints. Like, I don't know, it makes no sense to me, especially if you're trying to, go to the Great Fairy Fountain, upgrade your stuff, or go to Terrytown. Just let us travel to the thing. Don't make us go over here and then like climb some random and then glide over. Like, that's such a waste of time. It's nice having shrines and whatnot, but so many of those shrines are freebies. Like, you go in the shrine and you do an overworld puzzle, and then you go in the shrine and it's just like a freebie. You get a little chest and you get a blessing. How many resources were wasted copy pasting those like freebie shrines? I feel like it'd be way better if Nintendo just had light blessings also available in side quests. So many side quests would feel a lot more rewarding too, where if you're like, oh hey, I'll help this person, and then bam, they give you a light blessing. You're like, what? I didn't expect that. It would feel much more interesting and surprising than, oh, I'm probably gonna get some rupees. Like the sign guy, he just gives you shitty, like 20 rupees, the shittiest reward ever, and I don't know, it just feels so underwhelming. To have this huge overworld, why not just have more, instead of limiting light blessings to the shrines, why not just also make it to where you could do an overworld puzzle and then bam, you just get a light blessing from it? Why not just have it to where, oh yeah, some other people, they pillaged the shrine already, so the shrine's just like useless, or just don't even have shrines, just secret locations, kind of like old school Zeldas with the heart pieces. There's so many different ways they could have tackled it. If the game's gonna give us freebies anyway, they might as well just, make things like the Addison quest give us the light blessings. That would be way better. He'd be like, oh yeah, take this as thanks. I found this, somewhere in a cavern nearby. And I get that shrines are a way to, give more waypoints and travel spots, and that's fine. I just wish they implemented that better. It's nice that we have a lot of shrines, but you can tell that Nintendo really just kind of ran out of ideas after a certain point. Why do we have to deal with these stupid tutorials? That's a waste of a shrine. Have a better tutorial system in place that doesn't involve finding some random obscure place, because chances are by the time you find this shrine, like, I've already beaten the game. Why is this here? That section could have just been some guy in the tutorial area, Sky Island, just focusing on sneaking. And I think they already have a sneaking portion in the tutorial. Yeah, on the Sky Island, the guy's like, okay, you gotta hunt these dudes with your bow, make sure to sneak. So that was completely unnecessary. Why not just give us overworld puzzles that give you the shrine, have some cool side quests tied into that? That'd be way better than just, here, you found the shrine, now here's your random blessing. We're not even going to give you a puzzle because we just ran out of ideas. You know what I mean? I swear, if this shrine doesn't have a puzzle and it's just another freebie, that's going to be like the 30th shrine that I found that's done that. And like, come on. Why is this area a shrine? What purpose does this have in terms of a waypoint? Where are we? We're in the middle of nowhere. We're in a really inconvenient spot in the depths. I mean, yeah, we found the light route, but we're blocked by this huge wall, so what is the point? This shrine just feels like a giant, we need one more shrine to get 40 hearts, here. You know what I mean? Ascend originally came from a development tool while they were kind of making the game, and then they realized, hey, this is a pain in the ass to do all this work and like walk out of the caves again. Let's just make it an ability. They thought of that, but they didn't think of making the settlements the waypoints. The game already has caves, so instead of shrines, why not just utilize the caves better as the shrine puzzles? I think that would make a lot more sense, and then every time you just like travel to a cave, then you just ascend upward, and then bam, you're in a really convenient spot. make the caves the travel spots, and then always leave an area where you travel to right above you, so once you travel there you can immediately ascend up into the town square or something like that, or whatever location that you want. And I think that would be a vast improvement over teleporting to some random ass location to the side and then going to the thing, or to like here, some random shrine, and then having to glide all the way over here and waste like 2 minutes just doing that. It makes no sense. For the love of God, please just make settlements travel points instead of the shrines. Like, just make more stables, or make more like small little caravan things, whatever you need to do to just make it happen. That would be so appreciated. Yeah, I get that they were probably really busting their heads for developing the whole fuse system, and that's just like a technical marvel in and of itself, or having to code the depths and everything and make all of this work on Switch's hardware. But come on, man. Come on. 6 years of development. You could have made it happen. And also, no more Koroks, please. No Koroks.